I really love the Galaxy Watch Ultra right here, and we could just end the review just like that, saying I love it, but as with many things in life, there's much more to it. So this is the original Galaxy Watch Ultra that came out at first, and I have been wearing it 1 year now, 24/7 more or less. I have to charge it at one point, of course. Messaging, exercise tracking, GPS, Google Pay, you name it, all of it. First thing I notice is that software issues that you may remember from previous Galaxy Watch models are basically gone. Updates on the Galaxy Watch are smooth. I mean, not the actual updates, but afterwards, and I don't want to get into the whole One UI 8 debacle for previous versions of the Galaxy Watch, but I don't find I have any issues whatsoever when I update the Galaxy Watch Ultra. Having said that, there is one issue that keeps reoccurring, but that may not be related to Samsung after all. WhatsApp randomly disappeared and stopped working. Basically, there is no messaging happening on the watch itself for some strange reason, and it tells you to update the WhatsApp app on the watch, but then when you do that and go to the Google Play Store, it's pretty much non-updatable. It says you are up to date. So, but there is a fix. That's the good news. I found a really good fix. What you don't want to do is go to the Google Play Store on your Galaxy Watch. No. That's not what you want to do. Go to the Google browser on your phone and type in, search for WhatsApp beta program. Download the beta version on your phone, then update the watch, pair it again, and voila, you're back on track and your messaging app is basically working again. Your WhatsApp app is working again on your Galaxy Watch Ultra. Size matters, right? I really like the size. I really love the size, in fact, of this Galaxy Watch Ultra here, because I got slightly bigger hands and bigger arms and forearms, so I'm really keen on the size. When it came out, I was like, that is just perfect for me. However, just a word of caution. If you are wearing a suit or something more formal like a shirt, you might find it is just a little bit too big to slide. Then you can see that this is a little bit bulky, especially when you have a meeting. So when you want to put a shirt on, under the cuff or under the shirt itself, that happened to me a few times, and I did have to change the watch. Otherwise you have something bulky standing out when you are in a meeting and want to discuss important quote-unquote corporate things. One disappointment for me is the wear and tear. The watch itself, like the watch color and everything, is pretty much perfect. There is no scratches or anything, and the glass is also, for what I'm doing, I'm taking it out in the rain and the heat and the thunder and lightning and hot sun, all of it. So that is really good. But what is disappointing is the strap itself. I love the orange color, but as you can see, it is already starting to wash out and wear down. So I'm not really over the moon with that. It is what it is, but that's one of my disappointments so far. Look, I tested the Galaxy Watch Ultra side by side with the Apple Watch Ultra for workouts and everything else, and honestly, they are very close. Accuracy, there is really no clear winner. Even when it comes to auto workout detection, they pretty much come on almost at the same time. Yeah, hang on, I get it, battery life. And that was one of the biggest selling points of this watch, of the Galaxy Watch Ultra, at least for me, besides the look and feel. And there's one battery hack I found that pretty much nobody really knows about, and that can extend your battery life, in fact, on any Galaxy Watch, up to 35% for the day, or at the end of the day, you have 35% more battery life left. I will tell you that, of course, right here. And here's how the battery life breaks down. Always on display on, you get about 1.5 days with heavy usage. AOD off up to 3 days. Power saving mode is something I don't use, but you can get anywhere from 85 to 100 hours. That is possible. I don't use it. Sleep tracking uses around 15%. I would say between 10 and 20%. Of course, all of that depends on your personal usage, but here's the thing. If you are going outside, you go into the mountains, whatever it is, some crazy activities, and you leave your phone somewhere, you have it, you don't have it with you, and you're using LTE only, stream music, you do GPS tracking, you do the exercise tracking, your battery life will drop by a lot, and it can only go to 18 hours a day or even less than that. And there's a very simple reason for that, because the watch is automatically looking for a cellular signal all the time, and that is the biggest battery killer on any smartwatch. No smartwatch is immune to that. As promised, here is the biggest battery hack I found. Simply uninstall WhatsApp on your Galaxy Watch Ultra or any Galaxy Watch, but have it installed on your phone, of course, if you need to use it. And amazingly, doing this can give you up to 35% more battery life at the end of the day. I'm not making this up. This is true. Try it. In numbers, if you usually go to bed with around 35% of your battery life left, well, you could be sitting at 70% if you have WhatsApp uninstalled. But then if you are like me and use WhatsApp heavily, then this option is not for you, but at least I wanted to give you that option. Obviously, there is so much more than just messaging or tracking exercise or tracking your daily activity. As you know, with the Galaxy Watch in the Google Play Store, you can download so many apps that you can customize to your personal lifestyle. For example, things like prayer time tracking. It is possible to do all of these things on your Galaxy Watch Ultra, and it is pretty cool, I gotta say. One thing I personally have not done, and I would not recommend it at all, is taking the Galaxy Watch Ultra or any Galaxy Watch into water. Hear me out. Samsung does advertise that the Galaxy Watch Ultra and any other Galaxy Watch is water ready. But the reality is that water damage is not covered under Samsung warranty. And I have seen this over and over and over again. So many users have reported that their Galaxy Watch have failed after a brief dip in the pool, a shower, whatever it is, and they've gone to Samsung and asked for, well, under Samsung warranty to have this repaired, and Samsung simply denied this repair. Having said that, at the end of the day, I do believe that this is the best Android smartwatch out there right now. Of course, it is not perfect and it does have its limitations, but for the battery life, design, and everyday use, it is a watch I keep coming back to.